Hello everyone and welcome to this new showcase on what's new in 3.3.1.2 etc. Anyway, it's a new ACE update. Few things have changed and one of the things I'll adore, and that is the new cargo system. And we'll show that right away. I'm not going to spend too much time. Basically there's a cargo, this is a whole logistics system, and it's in baby steps right now. It's in a very basic form, but it's being developed, and so far it works. So the first thing I want to show is the simple loading system. So you can interact with the box and you can carry it or drag it because this one's too heavy. I mean, that's not really new. But you're able to load in this box into the vehicle itself, just like in ArmA 2, if you have ever done that before in ACE 2. And then you just interact with the box and you use load. Now, if you want to unload, all you have to do is interact with the car, get to its center where the interaction tab is, and go to cargo. You'll have this menu. Now every vehicle has its own cargo space. Bigger vehicles have more cargo space, smaller vehicles have less. Ammo boxes also take up various amount of cargo space, and so do other items. The spare wheel, I think, takes up 1 space, tracks take up 2, and ammo boxes take up 2 as well, although that might vary upon the weight or something. Okay, this one takes 2, this one takes 2, this one takes 1, as you can see. So take note of that. For instance, that Hunter over there has a smaller loading capacity. Anyway, as I've shown you here, there are now spare tracks that you can put on your tank in case your tank gets, well, demolished or damaged in some way. And you can also change your wheels, so I'll show that real quick. Say I want to, like, change one of these wheels. Okay, this one for instance. I didn't want to shoot it off, but anyway, this shows you can just go pick up the tire. As long as you get it close, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to hold it. You can just drop it. And then you can load it, but that's not what you're supposed to do. You're going to go to the change wheel option here. This will put you in a changing wheel animation, a little repairing animation. This won't take too long. Now there's module settings too, so you can adjust who can change a wheel or how much you can repair certain body parts. As you can see, this truck is pretty fucked up. It's damaged, it's broken. In the top left you can see the whole engine fuel and the wheels are red. Now I'm not going to do much about the wheel, but say the engine, I can fix it by, in this case I am an engineer and I have a toolkit which allows me to repair vehicles. So the engine right here, I can select it. I'm going to get close. Select the engine. And I can repair the engine. Now the reason why this video is a bit delayed is because there was an issue with ACE in its original 3.30 update that didn't allow for your vehicles actually to be repaired, alongside some other issues. So I'm sorry for that one. Okay, now that we've repaired the engine, we can go inside and we'll see top left engine is orange. But I'm going to show you one more thing. There is an option that you can have in the modules to actually allow for full repair of a vehicle. And you can make it so that's anywhere on the map, but you can also make it so you have to be close to a facility or a vehicle. In this case, my repair vehicle is this repair truck right here. Now remember, you do have to change the module settings in order to do that. So let's get this thing close. So the tank was fully red, the tank was damaged, and we were only able to repair certain parts of it, like the engine, the tracks, the turret. However, if you have a repaired vehicle close, all you have to do is get it close, and then go to the interaction tab here, and do repair, full repair. Now this will take a bit longer, but this will repair the entire vehicle to its best state. So for let's say milsim units, milsim communities, it's great because you can easily get like a logistical role and have it so that you have to salvage vehicles and bring them back to base to repair them, stuff like that. Alright, now that it's done, I go in and you can see it's fully operational. This thing's fixed. So that's a cool little feature. The next new thing I want to show you is the new medical menu, which is a sort of inspired, if not entirely copied, of the original CZ menu. Now I do believe you have to enable this manually, or you have to place a module, But in this case, I'm going to enable it by going to my ACE options in the top left, scroll down to about the middle, and there's use medical menu. You got to turn that to enabled. I think by default it's disabled. Also, the reopen, I set this to yes because it's pretty fucking useful. Anyway, so what this new menu does, it allows you to select individual body parts on a picture. I will show you. Go to the interactions tab. So unlike the old menu where you have to like select body parts, you can select the tab, the center, and then medical menu, and then you'll see the screen. So if you have used CSE before, this comes in. This will be familiar. I'm not sure how difficult this screen is from the advanced medical menu, but I'm not using the advanced right now. Anyway, you can see there's no injuries on this body part when I select different body parts. You can also switch to yourself with this button right here. This will display my current status, Mr. Sanchez. I'm fully green. I'm not injured at all. Now, if we actually do injure our soldier right here, in this case, I'm going to shoot him in the leg. So we select medical menu. Now you'll see that he is bleeding. Pay close attention because the fact that it says bleeding right here does not mean it's bleeding on the body part that you're selected, right? Even if I select the head, the torso, the left arm, all of these are not injured, but it will still say bleeding. This is the general status of the patient in this case. So he's just bleeding, but it won't display where until you click on it. Right here it says heavily wounded right leg. So then you want to treat it. Yet again, with the advanced medical menu, like advanced settings, there's going to be a slightly different treatment. Well, entirely different. So as you can see right now, there's no injuries on the right leg, but he is still in pain, and that is in general. Like, there's no specification to body part, just he's in pain, so I can give him some morphine, and he's good. He's all green again. And that's a cool little feature. Also, little thing I noticed, the medical menu allows for treatment further away than the original menu. So say like the original menu allows me to heal this guy's right leg, or say his right arm over here. It will disappear right here, but as you can see, the interaction tab is still here. So you can interact further away. In fact, how far? All the way over here. So you can heal someone from all the way over here. I don't know if they're gonna fix this, but I find it a nice little exploit here. Anyway, off to the next one. The next thing they changed is the way that explosives are placed. A small detail, but I mentioned it in the previous video for attachments of like chem lights and stuff. This is now for explosives. So it's now a virtual system. You can see there's no shadows for the item. Also, you can see it kind of glitches through. Like if you go in third person, you can see it even through your body. So I mean that proves it's a virtual thing. But from what I recall, but I'm not entirely sure, this prevents from people placing explosives through walls. Like right now it says it's blocked and I'm unable to place. So that's pretty cool. That, like for TVTs and player oriented events, it's a pretty cool safety feature. I mean, it's realistic. I mean, who can place explosives through walls? Come on. But the rest of the explosives, it's still pretty much the same. You select a trigger, firing device, that's all pretty much the same. And boom. Another thing they implemented is the ability to use flashlights on the map. By default, I believe that ACE makes it so that if the surrounding terrain around you is dark, your map, if you open it, will be dark as well. So if it's dark around you, obviously your map will be dark as well. However, in real life, people often have flashlights, and they've finally implemented a feature that allows you to use them. If you have a flashlight on you, you can select it by self-interacting on the map, go to flashlight, and then select it on. There's currently 3 different variants. 2 of them are red, 1 of them is white. So this is one of the red ones, and it looks like this. It's pretty cool. It follows your cursor. If you zoom out, works too. The other one is slightly bigger, I believe. The KSF has a slightly bigger radius. And the last one is a white one, civilian, I think. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure if this will make the like, I don't know how this looks in third person. I haven't tested this with another player, so I don't know if the person like kind of glows white now. Not sure, but if anyone can tell me, please. The next thing I want to show you is the new Spectator screen. You can find the information on how to use the Spectator screen on their official website, ace3mod.com. Anyway, this new Spectator screen is, in my opinion, brilliant. I love it. I've only experienced a few bugs here and there, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Anyway, so to the left, you got the the Spectator units. As you can see, the vehicle, it's quite smooth. That's what I like from like previous. Okay, well then, that's ArmA 3 physics for you. Anyway, as you can see, the camera is pretty smooth. You can have an external camera. You can change that with the arrow keys in this case. All the controls are on the right. You can change all of this too. Like, you can get rid of certain aspects by pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, and well, I'm not sure what 5 does. 5 apparently does nothing. Oh, it turns off the unit icons. If you want to quickly disable the interface, say it's for a cinematic purpose, you can press backspace, which will allow for some cinematic. I do wonder if it's possible to hide the cursor. I don't know. It would be cool if there's a way to, because otherwise there's no cinematic purpose to it. As far as I know, it's not an option right now. Anyway, that's all for today. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. If this helped you out, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, I'm sorry that it took so long to upload this, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.